Okay, who here hasn't been to space? Why? You better not throw up on my ship.
Approaching jump in 3, 2, 1.
What's up, what's going on, fellow fanatics, and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we discuss all things movies, TV, streaming, hot topics, and more. And in this video, we're going to be reacting to episode 4 of Ms. Marvel. We have all been anticipating this, and I'm gradually, week to week, becoming more and more anticipating each episode than I was at the very beginning of this season. And again, hats off to Marvel and bravo to Amanda Lally for what she's doing as Ms. Marvel. I think that this is all great. So we're going to react to this and we'll give you guys our quick thoughts right after.
Scram time.
Homegirl's dressing, bro.
Your nanny is very old and she insisted on us coming to Pakistan. I think that we need to call a temporary truce. I don't know. Perhaps she...
International Airport
She's been messing around a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Garage Game.
This is up there, bro. It's up there with WandaVision and Loki.
Bro, it's so good.
I said it.
It's so good.
It's up there. I said it.
Every part about it is so good.
It really is. I mean,
you just gotta watch it for what it is. Like,
I mean, they're nailing the cultural, like the. I don't know, dude. They're nailing certain shit. So well done.
You remember your cousins, right? Kaku Chacha's children?
Yes, Zainab and Oais, you are taller than I remember.
You are still really short.
Get over me, you must be sleeping.
Oh, come on. I'm just coming from a party.
Hi, Mommy. It's good to see you.
Welcome home, baby.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Your skin is so dry. Are you again on one of your strange diets?
God, dude.
those are so good every time they do it. I think they're always different too.
Was the house always this big?
Yes, but it could use a paint job.
Yes, and paint all over this charm.
Sif keh rahi hu, Mommy.
Grandma got money.
I had no idea you could draw.
We lost so much during partition. This is my Ammi, Aisha, your great-grandmother. What I could remember of her at least.
It looks like
who?
the Jinn. Cameron's mom.
Am I...
A jinn? Of course. At least that is what my father told me.
How are you so casual about this?
I don't see what the whole fuss is about. It's just genetics.
I'm trying to piece together 100 different things and I'm breaking more than I can fix.
If you have lived like I have, you learn to find beauty in the pieces.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were in here with someone.
It's a napping pillow. Come on, get up. You have the whole afternoon planned. Lunch at the boat club is in 1 hour.
Please don't be weird. We're here to visit. The point is to visit. So let's go. Come on.
You gotta kill that thing.
Why you look at Trey like he turned it on himself?
Did you see how wide Miles got? Like, I have to do something now.
He looked at you like he was gonna kill you.
I was just wondering why that came on.
Nobody told me about the no jeans policy. This outfit plays a lot better in Jersey. Maybe after the Heritage Walk we can swing by the mall. We'll find something less controversial.
That's fine. You just stay with your cousins, okay? We're in a new city. We wouldn't want you getting into any trouble.
Kamala. Not a typical Pakistani name.
It's not?
I mean, well, that's quite funny, but she always was a bit of a rebel.
This is where some of Karachi's oldest residents live.
You like Florida?
Old Town is where many of the refugees first settled when they came from India. Come on, is this not exotic enough for the ABCD's Instagram? You know, American-born, confused, desi.
You know what it means?
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, it's a cultural thing all the way around, I want to say. Not just for, I mean, even in the black community, that's a thing. Like, sometimes you're not black enough to be black.
And they are kind of being a little Because when she mentioned the whole, oh, it's like Florida, and he gave that look, like...
It's yours if you tell me the directions to the train station.
You go left.
This way?
Yeah, left. And then left again. One more left. And then right. Little bit right. Okay? And then go around that donkey cart. You getting me? Yeah, left.
I don't know if it's her facial expressions that's part of it too.
It is.
Like,
it really is.
You can just tell how confused she really just looked.
No, her facial expressions convey a lot. They'll never know who I am now.
Is that the mask she's always had on, or is that new?
No, she got that as a gift from someone at her. It was before her brother's wedding. I forgot who it was from though.
I didn't say that. That looks different.
Holy shit.
It was from that one dude. Oh, man. I'll think of it later.
Found you. Not sure what's worse. Those glasses you tied on or that mask?
Are you following me?
I sensed the Noor.
Alright.
Okay.
She's learning how to...
Do all masked American have superpowers?
Well, how do you know I'm not Canadian?
That was kind of lame.
That's dope.
Come on.
She needs to be able to, like, make them disappear faster. But she's really learning how the fuck to use it.
You're not a clandestine,
You know about them?
but you have the bangle. How did you get it from Aisha?
How do you know about Aisha?
That's her grandma, I'm telling you.
Aisha's her grandma.
Come with me if you
Yeah, but so is Cameron's mom is Aisha.
Are you sure?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because he just said yes.
But they showed in the flashback in the last episode they were two different people.
I don't know, because that drawing her grandma took looked really... Her grandma did look real similar.
I don't think so.
Some fancy stuff.
But for a descendant of Aisha's, I'm sure we can make an exception.
How did you know?
My name is Waleed. Your great-grandmother's story is of legend. When you're ready, we have much to discuss.
So red?
That's the color it's supposed to be? Did you American find a way to whitewash the Chinese food too?
Tell me, was it difficult finding a scarf long enough?
The clandestines are not like the jinn you've heard about in stories on religious texts.
Oh, what are they? And what am I?
I'll show you.
That shit is so...
The veil, the clandestines. Even your powers are made of it.
If the clandestines use the bangle to tear down the veil, they'll unleash their world onto ours until there's nothing left of it.
But their world looks so cool, man.
I haven't seen that before. In all the years and everything I've heard about that bangle, there was no mention of an inscription.
It's because there's two. Remember, they said that in the last one.
I want you.
Bastard!
No!
Damn. Well, I don't know why they play along that long anyway. Like, the scene should have been them, I don't know, on the side of the highway with an overturned, you know, I mean, because why would they allow themselves to even go through this?
Let him go. He's not coming with us. What? He made his choice. Now he has to live with it.
That is so tough.
I'm still trying to figure out who I am.
Do you think you're ever gonna figure it out?
What's the rush?
The use of the world around them to display her text messages is continually done brilliantly.
Your name is minced meat.
No, it's Chemo, short for Kareem. We all go by nicknames here, right? Yeah. What's yours?
Sloth baby.
Sloth baby. Everyone?
Is it spicy?
Try Karo. She just asked me if it was spicy.
Kamala's got to slow down. She's got Bruno, Kamran, and now this dude.
Well, does she though? Kamran's mom's an evil djinn.
Yeah, but Kamran still wants her.
Yeah.
And it's more than obvious Bruno wants her.
Well, Bruno's the homie.
He wants to be more than friends.
Yeah, Bruno ain't fucking with that.
Why are there so many toffee boxes everywhere?
Because she's old.
You liked them as a child. So I just kept them around just in case you came back. I may have eaten most of them along the way.
Mummy, I think that maybe it is time for you to start considering coming to live with us in America.
I knew she wasn't gonna be fucking with that one.
I just needed a change. I was continuously being shunned by the neighbors.
This is so good.
because of my
Oh my god, this is so good because this is it's deep, bro. It's not just like a Pakistani story culturally either.
And even after Baba left you, you continued to cling to these fantastic theories.
Just thought I'd share them with you.
I didn't need your stories, Mummy. I needed my mother.
I do think it's funny that her mom just like, oh, we're in a country you've never been to before. You can come home by dark. Like,
well, she's supposed to be with her cousins.
True.
We believe your genetics could be the answer to why it is that you can shape the mood here. You should know. There is history in every thread of this fabric. So you always remember where you came from.
It's the sash. Oh.
Surprise.
They got there fast as fuck.
What are you doing?
Cameron's mom was going fucking butt. But nope. Nope, never mind. He just fucked all of them up. It's like they didn't have a plan other than jumping in the broom and saying, gotcha.
Well, I mean, shit, as fast as they got there, they had to teleport.
No way they can teleport now here.
Oh, I doubt they can teleport. I'm just saying they got there fast as fuck. Chase scenes like this in these tight-ass streets always stress me the fuck out.
I love the scenes, though.
It always shocks me that nobody dies. No pedestrians die.
That's what stresses me out. I'm looking, I'm like, oh shit. Somebody's not going home.
There's gonna be a kid on a fucking corner and like, yeah.
Like, there's definitely a couple of people just chilling in the shade and...
like them. Oh no.
Oh, she's gonna...
Yeah, she's gonna use her power. So it's her first save. Well, no, she saved that little boy.
We're going to hit it! It was that thing! Push!
No! You're telling me nobody died there?
Casualties at least like 20 plus.
Move the wagon right! And whatever you do, don't let go! Go, go, go! Hold on tight!
Oh shit.
I'm about to say, she better...
I don't think landing on your power is even gonna feel good at that point, like...
Get yourself to safety! I'll lead them off!
Yeah.
Come on!
I feel the cast sizing in the show is ridiculous. Like, they've introduced so many people over these last couple episodes.
Okay, driving on the opposite side of the road. On stick. Bismillah, bismillah, bismillah.
Hey, Bonnet!
take? You just fuck this man's whole day.
I don't know. That's like a week of inventory. Like,
well, she's also stealing his fucking vehicle.
Probably,
so.
Yeah, probably just fucked off like his whole month. Oh my.
So you get out of the vehicle? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but does it make sense that the clandestines have a knowledge of the streets of India or Pakistan?
I mean, I guess you could say yes.
Have they been chilling in
around so
Pakistan?
they've been around forever.
Yeah, that's true.
This bitch is always looking messed up every time I show. Ooh. Why do you turn his back on her?
No! No!
Oh.
We have to help! Mona, it's too late!
God, it hurts.
That was goofy looking.
That was the water.
Alright, his daggers are comically small in size.
I think they're supposed to be like.
Yeah, but I'm saying like you gotta at least be able to puncture something, bro.
They like extra fingers, bro. They're supposed to.
He's like a duck-billed platypus.
Oh shit.
See, she's got a fucking dagger.
So it's whatever she thinks.
Yeah.
Well, then she better start thinking of some more creative ass shit. Because if it works the way a fucking Green Lantern ring works, she better start thinking of some more creative ass shit.
Uh-oh.
So she's back here.
Have you looked at Partition?
I have not.
It was horrible. You see motherfuckers just clinging to that train? Trying to get out?
Did she just get, like, punched into the other world?
They stabbed Bangle.
I know, but
Bangles.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
though. So she's, like, in that other world right now, though, that's trying to collide with theirs?
It looks like she's in the past.
You know, so many different black, Chinese, Pakistani, so many different cultures have been affected by, white folks.
Colonialism.
It's just like, Jesus. That's terrible.
There's British colonialism going into India. It still happens to this day, too. I mean, you see the whole French Haiti issue in Spain? Yeah. Fuck Venezuela.
Yep.
Oh, this is the end of the episode, isn't it?
Yep.
Fuck.
Wow. Insane.
So, this is going to be interesting to see how Marvel handles something like Partition.
Yeah. I mean, but you see, the thing about that is, too, it's the care that you put into your projects and who you have working on your projects. Like, for me, it's like kind of like when some black actors or actresses say when they're on set and they're doing hair and makeup, well, the person doing their hair and makeup is white, and it's not a person that knows black hair or knows how to put makeup on black skin to make the contrast, you know, blah, blah, this and this and that. And it shows a different thing when you have someone that can connect with you culturally, that knows, okay, black hair is this way, black hair needs to be taken care of this way, your makeup needs to be taken care of that way. That's kind of the way that they handled Miss Marvel. Everyone involved with Miss Marvel, from the directors, you know, outside of Kevin Feige being the producer and everything like that, they are from a Pakistani background, and they all culturally connect to this way more than just reading the comics. So, or her being, and she's not the first.
What I really like, and they did it this episode and they did it previously. So when they first did it, it was her and her cousin complaining about the obvious feminism that, not feminism, exclusion of women in certain roles within their church community, right? Well, now she comes here and you see the cousin very clearly, like you said, it's the not black enough, right? It's like, oh, you're the American Pakistani.
What do you call her? The
right?
AB?
No, ABCD, which is
He said American something.
Yeah, but basically it was an American Pakistani essentially. But they had a name for them.
Yeah.
And it's like I like that they're doing that where they're, because when they bring you in, they initially show you how beautiful the country is and the tourism areas and the grandma's big house, and then it starts really breaking it down where it's like, oh, I can't wear jeans, I'm a woman, you know? And then it turns into her being like, or them, you know, messing with her about her being more American. And they do a really good job of highlighting the good and the slight controversial issues with these cultures. And it's like, it's sick. I like the way they do it.
Hugh, what were your thoughts on this episode?
I personally liked it. It was one of my favorite episodes that's dropped. It might not have been, actually, it might have been one of the most action-packed episodes. I don't know, but in terms of like emotional and storytelling, this was definitely like the best episode. We got to see Kamala's mom, her relationship with her mom, and then so it kind of like you see why she parents Kamala like that and her issues with her mom and everything. And then we learn a little bit. I don't know what happened at the end though. I don't know if she's in the past or if I personally think she got like punched into that other world that he showed on the map.
But then why would partition be going on there?
I think she's seeing the past and what capacity she's able to do that and how that hitting the band did that. I'm not sure, but I think she's seeing the past.
This was 4 of 6, right?
Yes, and just to add to what you said really quick about her mother's relationship with her grandmother, I thought that conversation was great. It was such a good conversation between the two of them, you know. Dialogue for me when it comes to anything, show, movies, dialogue is great. Like, you know, take it back just quickly to the Obi-Wan show. The fight between Vader and Obi-Wan, the dialogue for me hit so much harder than the lightsaber battle.
Yeah, the you didn't kill me, you didn't
you didn't kill me, Obi-Wan, or you didn't kill, I am not your failure, Obi-Wan. That man,
you didn't kill Anakin.
Yeah,
I did.
I mean, that's the dialogue for me in any type of show is that if the dialogue is hitting and the conversation is there, to me it makes the scene so much more beautiful. And that scene with her mom and her grandmother was such a good scene.
Well, that like another deal with that exact scene that I liked is I really love, and it's something that as I've gotten older I appreciate more, flawed characters in anything, right? When I'm saying flawed characters, I just mean it doesn't have to be so obvious, right? But it's like they sit down and she's really relenting. She's like, that kooky lady talking about weird stuff, and it was la-da-da. But at the same time, like you were saying, you see the flaws in how Kamala's mom does things because she doesn't want... She's almost more strict and regimented to not be kooky, goofy. Yeah. And it's like, I like seeing that where it's like, neither one of them are wrong. But these are two real people with flaws like everyone has, trying to fit puzzle pieces together. And I like when you can play with that.
And that's why I was saying, you can kind of tell, like, Kamala's mom learned how to parent from her mom because she doesn't want to be that kooky.
But I also feel like Kamala's mom sees her mom in Kamala.
Oh, yeah.
And that's probably a terrifying thing for her.
Yeah. One of the things that took me completely out of interest with the show was the fact that, seemingly that she was not going to be a part of the Inhumans anymore, the Terrigen Mist and everything like that. I now do not think that, and that is the consensus of a lot of Marvel fans out there now, is that looking at her story now and the way it's being more developed and fleshed out and everything's being shown, it's seeming like the band, like the Inhuman part of her was still in her, but evading her, acting as the Terrigen Mist. Instead of the Terrigen Mist activating her, because you heard Bruno say it in episode 2, I believe.
It's awakening something that's already inside you. Well, that's the thing, though. I mean, she could be a djinn now, right? And it's not really retconning for at some point them to come out and be like, you're an Inhuman. And she'd be like, no, I'm a djinn. It's like, it's the same thing. It's just in your culture, that's what they called it because that's all they knew. Because the guy even said, Oh my god, that just clicked for me. The guy even said if Thor would have landed in the mountains, he would have been a Jen. Everyone's a Jen. And that's their... She doesn't know what she is. What she is has not been named. Yeah, that is their explanation for anything supernatural or scary or any of that.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, it perfectly... And honestly, they could just leave it on that. Leave it on him saying... Anyone can be a Jen, and then not bring it up until you need to.
Right, and they've already introduced the Kree in the last episode. So I mean, and we know from Marvel Comics that the Kree and from Miss Marvel, the Kree did experiments. They not just experiment on human, but the Kree's also experimented on many different races. Yeah. So we could see so many different, Inhumans and things like that, or whatever they may be. We know that this show is going straight into Miss Marvel's, and it's going to lead into Secret Invasion. That's why I'm still so heavy on Cleary being a Skrull, because just the Kree being mentioned, we know in the MCU right now that we've seen so far, the Skrulls are the good guys. Now, we know in Secret Invasion we're going to get a different twist of, the more comic-accurate Skrulls. Because what we saw in the description of Secret Invasion, it said something like there's going to be two sides of Skrulls. Yeah. So the Kree have been introduced. The Skrulls have been introduced. We know that this is going to lead right into Miss Marvel. Hell, Carol Danvers might even show up at some point.
See, I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced on a lot of cameos right now, because there was supposed to be cameos at the end of Moon Knight as well, right? There were supposed to be cameos in a lot of this, and
yeah, but they always said they didn't really want Moon Knight to.
Right. I'm just because there are 2 episodes left, right? I feel like if there's going to be any form of superhero cameo, it will literally be a last-minute thing. Quick, maybe even an after credits.
I'm expecting some I'm expecting some Marvels, something from the Marvels. Either
credit scene.
Yeah, either something 6. For the Marvels, because this is leading into that, or it's going to have something for Secret Invasion, because it's again leading into that. So I do think it's going to have some type of.
I'd like there to be. I'm just not like.
I hope there is, just because this show's been so centric around her really and her family. So it would be cool at the end of episode 6 just to see Carol come in, the one that she's literally taking all her inspiration from, just show her something, Because is she gonna be in the Marvels?
She is.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's her. It's her bread and butter right there.
Who are you talking about?
Carol Danvers?
Well,
no, I'm talking about
Malvin Ali. She is going to be in, and she's one of these. I believe.
I didn't know if she was a main character.
I believe she's one of the main characters.
Okay. You know what?
That's really what I was asking.
Yeah. What I would really like is something big enough goes down, an event, a fight or whatever involving her, right? So then Cleary and basically S.H.I.E.L.D. shows back up, right? And at the, I would prefer if at the end of it they were like. She's like, where are we going? And we're gonna meet Captain Marvel, and she has the smile, like, oh my god, it's my hero, and the show ends. Yeah, like basically S.H.I.E.L.D. is with.
Well, there is no S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore.
Well, okay, yes, the agent Cleary is with
Damage Control.
Damage Control, right? But I'm just saying they're with Kamala Khan, and they said we're going to go meet Carol Danvers. Cut, her big smile. Cut versus anything else, because.
And that's fine with
me. Because the reason I'm saying that, because the end of Shang-Chi. Every single person has the same question. What the fuck is Carol Danvers doing? What's she doing in space right now? What is occupying her time? I still don't want to. I don't want to know here. I don't want to have any idea.
I doubt they tell us here.
No, I know they won't. But I'm saying I want her to still be busy.
But I do like what you just said. You don't have to show Carol. Brie Larson does not have to show up in this because next time I see Brie, I want to see her in the Marvels.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I would prefer them to just literally, she's like, let's say they're on a jet or they're going somewhere, and she's like, where are we going? We're going to meet Carol Danvers. Cut.
And to be honest,
because that would be the best way. Yeah. I don't want to know anything about what she's doing until I see her in a full capacity.
Not taking this little girl to space.
The Marvels is going to be such a sleeper. I think the Marvels, because
they go to.
I know it's not till 2023, but I know a lot of people have not really just been like, oh, the Marvels. I can't wait for the Marvels. Well, and a lot of people don't like. I know a lot of people don't like Brie Larson or Carol Danvers. A lot of people are like, well, Carol Danvers is this, bro. Carol Danvers is a bitch in the comics. I mean, I was
about to say, it's not.
It's Brie Larson's doing her. I mean, she's doing a good job of portraying Carol. Carol's a fucking bitch. Right. She's a bitch in the comics. I mean,
yeah.
That's what you get with Carol.
What I'm about to say. Like, people everyone wants to like characters or think that they have to like
Yeah.
their personality or everything. Like,
Bro, not
these are
every
actually
suit-
how
yeah.
they are in the comics and
Exactly.
everything. They
Not
make these
every
little
hero.
bitchy, snarky ego remarks.
Well, that
and
and
everything.
it,
so,
it makes sense too because she's a golden age style hero. She's damn near a walking god, right? And so she has that attitude. It makes complete sense as to who she
Niggas
is.
mad because she's OP.
I mean, that's
I'll admit I don't like the character because I typically don't. I'm not the big Superman fan. I don't like the walking god characters because to me they're not as relatable. But I don't think she's doing a bad job at playing the character.
No, I just think we haven't really seen enough of her, in my opinion. Like,
No.
we saw those little cameos in Infinity War and Endgame where it's like she had, like, they obviously needed her as a weapon to fight Thanos, and everyone was like, oh, why'd they just bring her in to do this and that? But then besides that, we've really only got, like, her intro movie and everything, so...
yeah.
It's not like her story's too... We're not too into her
but it's
story
also
in
like
the
Carol
MCU.
said herself to Rocket. There's a lot of planets out there that didn't have the Avengers. You know, so somebody's got to take care of her. She's busy while Earth is occupied, being helped by the Avengers. Now, you know.
That's the
Well,
thing.
also,
There's
if
so
you have
much
her
to her
around a
story to
lot-
still tell, though. Like, there's
Right.
so much storytelling with that character that can still go on.
But
so.
see, when you make a character like Miss Marvel, that is a problemsome writer that you have to write them away. You have to, because if Carol was there, there would be almost no threats to Earth.
Right.
You have to cleverly write off the character so that they can come back when they need.
But as always, question is for you guys. Let us know down below in the comments what you guys thought of Miss Marvel's episode 4. Where do you think that this could be going? Is Miss Marvel going to be a part of the Inhumans?
Catch.
Is Miss Marvel going to be a part of the Inhumans? Are we going to see the X-Men actually introduced here? Do you think we're going to see a cameo from Carol Danvers or any of the other Marvels? And are you on the? Am I the only one thinking that Agent Cleary and anybody else here is a Skrull, or is that just me overthinking and overlooking at shit? Let me know down below in the comments. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. We'll see you in the next video.